My name's Corey Narstead and I'm a photographer. I've always been fascinated by stories ever since I was young. It started off with fantasy novels and Greek mythology, then onto Norse and Egyptian mythology. The stories of heroes and monsters would captivate me for hours on end. I'd see the stories unfolding in my mind and I'd wonder what else was happening in these settings. Later on, I developed an interest in the cultures that created these stories. Who were they and what were they like? As I thought about this, I wanted to tell the story myself. This made me want to be a journalist so I could become the storyteller. My love of photography started in my college years. I took a photography course because I thought it would help me with journalism. I took another course and another, and before I knew it, I'd found myself with a completely new passion in life. I almost always had a camera with me. At parties, I was the guy who was always taking photos. I would go out for an afternoon just to document whatever was around me. In university, I was able to combine my love of stories with my passion for photography by covering events for the school paper. Not long after that, I started getting hired to cover some local sporting events. I loved shooting sports because it was such a challenge. I had to figure out how to work with whatever lighting was there to get a shot of this thing that was happening that I had no control over, and the shot had to be able to tell people what had happened in that moment. That's what I like the most about wedding photography. It's the same principle. I'm there to document this big event in someone's life, and as the photographer, I have to make sure I don't become a part of it. In 2019, I started a long-term project that incorporated my fascination with ancient civilizations when I finally made the trip to Machu Picchu in Peru that was 10 years in the planning. Over the next few years, I'm going to be photographing ancient ruins around the world. I want to show them in a way that captivates people and sets their imaginations wandering the same way that mine does when I look at a shot of an ancient palace and I wonder who used to live there. I'm Corey Narstead and I'm a storyteller. Thanks for letting me tell your story.